Hey guys, and welcome to my channel. If this is the first time you're seeing me, welcome. Please remember to subscribe and hit that notification bell so you get all the messages I post each month. And to my lovely loyal subscribers, welcome back guys. I just wanted to do a reading for those particularly who will find that their ex comes back in this retrograde. This retrograde is different. I usually advise against it, don't I guys? With good reason. But I usually advise against it because people who usually leave in the retrograde, they usually leave just as quickly. But this retrograde is different, and I really want to get a reading out for those that want their ex to come back at this time, because not everybody does, remember, but I do also want to respect and give those people a place for them who do, right? Because, you know, I keep the comments open, but sometimes we don't want to knock people off their own personal journey, so this will just be a safe place for those who are actually wanting their exes to return and why this retrograde is different. So let's see. Okay, so within the next few weeks, remain positive and look for a sign here. I've just got the romance angels and the angel answers mixed there for those who ask. Okay, I just make sure it's in. No, because my camera's high, so I'm just making sure it's in. Good job, I checked, right guys? So within the next few weeks, we're going to see some positive changes. You've had to remain positive on this journey, like I say, maybe because, like I say in the comments, we can get mixed up with our emotions and triggers when other people are commenting negative things. We might just take that on board for us because of how we're feeling in that moment. So yeah, remain positive, look for a sign. I guess if you're on a twin flame journey or something like that, or you're not quite sure if you're on a twin flame journey, because I don't really talk about it too much on this channel, but it's come out a few times, so I thought I'm going to do this separate reading, and it's for the collective. You'll be given a sign that this is your time to come back together or something here in the next few weeks. Of course, it's still a general reading, and I generally want you guys to get the best and most in-depth reading I can give online. Okay, so let's see. The Hermit. So a lot of soul searching, right? This next couple of weeks is probably going to be the most profound, I feel like, of your life. You will be going through these wake-ups almost like every day. We're going through this energy where things are getting the answers to conclusions, and, you know, why we're on this path. Are we really on this path? And, you know, what are the signs that I should remain on this path and stay positive when all I can do is look within? I feel like the Hermit here is telling us that, especially with this look for a sign, right, we're going to see outward 3D signs now to this relationship coming around to allow us that connection. Like, it's this balancing out that we're getting, and this new energy and these new beginnings. So we're going to see some outward 3D signs within the next 3 weeks. So I definitely feel like, you know, your journey's not over. It's almost like it's just beginning, and there's still so much to see. I'm more focused on the Hermit's lantern here, lighting the way. And often when we're on this twin flame journey, that's what we do. We have to light the way for other people. So we need to be on our own spiritual path, not solely focused on union, but definitely we're going to start seeing these signs. Look at this. Some of you might even see a shooting star or something in the night sky there, for you to keep going and keep looking for this sign. Remain positive, because no matter what we manifest, if we're doing it in a high vibration, it will come quicker. Okay, so this is what we're manifesting. This beautiful Ace of Pentacles, this offer. So I definitely feel the offer here is coming in the next few weeks. You will have heard some. Again, it's a Pentacles. So again, we're focused on something we can touch and feel, and a person actually manifesting in our life when most of the time we have to talk through our soul connection. I feel like this is something 3D, something we can take a hold of, something we can work with. Just when we get used to having to work with just blind faith, right? But this is why you remained positive. This is why, you know, it mattered so much to be in separation and focus on yourself and your own spiritual journey, your own spiritual work here. So I definitely see here a huge offer coming your way, a lot of earthly energy, like I say, for it to be something to manifest in the 3D, which I really love for you guys, because look at this. 7 of Cups, you could be reaching a point of confusion on your journey. Like, is that the person? Have I just caught on to somebody else's emotions? Is it me? And I need a sign. I've been on blind faith. I know how it feels to be on blind faith and not get anything physical materialize until it's ready and you've done the spiritual work, right? One of the signs could be that you are dreaming of this person. They could also be dreaming of you and or dreaming of each other. And this is what, you know, makes them finally come over this challenge here. The challenge being an emotional one for them. I think it's like they've almost got a paranoia that if they gave their love away, they would be completely helpless towards you, which is not the case. You're not there trying to hurt them, because I'm focused here on the snake, that, you know, they feel like they would be snaked or something like that, but it's not the case. You would not want to hurt them, but it's just the fact that you make them feel so vulnerable. Let's see, Empress. Yeah, so this is Venus, what I was talking about with this Mercury retrograde. Venus plays an important part here. So this is what prompted me to do this reading. Those that had out in the general readings, the Empress come out to say this Mercury retrograde would be the one that they could unite with somebody from their past, because they've done the work, they've raised their vibrations, and they wouldn't accept an offer that was lower than this Ace of Pentacles. They just wouldn't. You're not confused about what you'll accept. You're not confused here about who your person is. You are just like, am I there yet? When will I get there? And this is saying in the next few weeks, you're going to have a 3D sign. If you're on your spiritual path and you're doing your spiritual work, you might even be getting paid for doing something spiritual. So either you need a spiritual mentor or you became a spiritual mentor here. And this is where we will see union happening in these cases. Okay, guys? So you've attracted them towards you by focusing on yourself and doing your spiritual work. We definitely had Pisces playing a huge part with Pluto and Mars, giving people that fiery energy and that loving feeling, if you like, to move forward on their journey. I always call it like the carrot on the stick dangling in front of their face. So that sort of energy to push forward. So you have been working on attracting them in. I definitely feel like you've been working on your divine feminine energy. We're seeing the high priestess and the empress here, showing that you've learned that the divine feminine energy is very powerful. You don't always have to be in your masculine. And the divine feminine superpower is your intuition here. Everybody has it, male or female. I'm just saying the energy, feminine or masculine. So it's not male or female, but this is you realizing that, you know, your intuition is your superpower. Everybody has it. We've all moved away from it over the millenniums, right? That life has happened to us. It seems like that people seem to think that those in our history lived in some dark ages, but actually they was more advanced than us, and they used their intuition and stuff more. They respected their divine feminine energy more, where we've sort of like moved away from it and try to go to a more logical side and an empowered woman side, I guess. But we're talking now about divine feminine energy that is a superpower here that you're learning to embrace. You're using it to create not only a love life, but a financial life, you know, a total different life that you have now set before you from where you were. So I feel like there's a lot of you that will realize that where I've come from to where I were, that you're now starting to enjoy the journey. You know, when we were like, we're on this spiritual journey, I feel like you're now embracing the journey actually here. But you're seeing that this high priestess, yeah, just seen under the deck. I said it, so I'll say it. I seen it, so I said it. I mean, you're getting that clarity, that ascension, justice there, things favoring you, and Three of Wands, what you've been waiting for, love, finally coming in. I mean, because it's like a lot of the time when you're in divine feminine energy, again, not male or female, but when you're in divine feminine energy, the one who's in divine masculine energy will call to you via dreams and you know, your soul connection, but not come in the 3D. And it can be quite annoying because it can throw you off your balance in the 3D world. Like, hey, I was just getting on track, I was feeling great, I'm positive, and when they start calling to you, you're like, okay, let me go check on this person. Nope, they're still with their karmic partner there, so why are they calling me in? I feel like you've learned to put that energy aside and know when they're doing it, and know that it doesn't mean they're ready to step up yet. But now we're seeing with an Ace of Pentacles, this would be energy that's ready to step up, right? Okay, let's see. Okay. Yeah, Page of Swords. So they're currently spying on you, wanting to know what's going on with you, wanting to get to know, how do I connect with this person again? Doesn't mean that they're in a page energy. Actually, they're in a high priestess energy and you're in an empress energy. So that's a 2 and a 3 there. So they're in the energy of 2, you're in the energy of 3 and ready for union. So they would just need to step up and just make this contact, this communication. Because remember, pages are about communication. It just often gets the negative spying page in general readings, but they're now like their next step for them to step up would be communication and positive communication with the Ace of Pentacles. And that's what we're seeing here. If they have any other option, or you have any other option, you might find some challenges in those relationships. So if somebody would try to date you and you start to see challenges in it, it's because the divine is making way here for this twin flame connection or soulmate connection here. So this person or you leaving somebody for an offer from the ex. Like I said, this Mercury retrograde is very different from the other ones. This is self-awareness that's happening here with the 9 of Swords. So you might find that if you're not dreaming about them, you're going through sleepless nights. This anxiety is creeping up and things like that. You can feel the energy coming towards you. Maybe you're not recognizing what it is, but with Mercury going retrograde in Gemini, it's that airy energy. It can feel quite chaotic if we don't know how to translate, because I call myself a translator. Rather than a reader or something, I call myself a translator. So if we can't translate the energy properly, we can get confused by this energy, and it can feel like anxiety, it can feel overwhelming. So we might be experiencing some of these when Mercury goes retrograde. It is the 9th of May today while I'm recording this, and Mercury goes retrograde on the 10th of May. So we'll expect communication at this point from these people. The more you're feeling this anxiety, this energy moving closer to you, and maybe confused about it with the 7 of Cups, now you'll know that it's this person coming in, giving you more clarity or relief from this situation here. So let's have a look. Okay, the Star. This is something that's destined to be. This is divine timing here. This is feeling like, okay, this is something not only did I wish for, but something that was arranged before my time. Something that was arranged before I even came here. This is now bringing you a moment, I feel like, or a milestone in this connection, in this spiritual journey. Two of Pentacles. So the choice is yours here. There's going to be a huge decision to be made, but the choice is yours. Are you going to be honest with yourself and say, I am mirroring them and I have an Ace of Pentacles to give them also, so that, you know, or are we just going to go around in a circle because I want to rush it? You know, so be careful about this. The Moon, yeah, be careful about this, because we do see that there's still things unseen but that will be revealed to you. I guess with the signs and things like that, they've yet to be revealed to you. But I definitely feel that if they approach you, they seem ready. They may have things to quote unquote confess to you, but not necessarily a negative confession. Let me just get some. You know, it's not necessarily a secret thing that there's something terrible or something like that. It's just that they have this secret here. Stay optimistic about your love life jumping out there. But it seems that during this time, there is an important decision to make. The positive thinking and that faith has been extra important during the last 5 months here, I feel. So you could have had a lot going on, or a lot revealed to you that felt like challenges, but they would have been personal challenges with the Hermit and the Nines here, because this is your 9th house being lit up and things like that. So if you've got a birth chart, go and look what's happening in your 9th house. If not, I do them for very cheap. Just email me. Email will be in the description box. See what's going on in your 9th house there. Those sort of things will be revealed to you. And in your 1st house, of course, because it's about self, right? And your own progressing through this journey in 2022 will be about that 5th house being worked on with Saturn, okay? But the most important thing here is that the Moon, we have 2 eclipses, right? During this time, and Venus. So the first moon, which we've already passed, which is on the 30th of April, that lunar eclipse, some people call it the black moon or the blue moon and things like that. You might have noticed changes and signs since then. The next one is going to be in Scorpio. So that's that transitioning and that changes that are bringing in the next few weeks, as we've seen up here. Yes is going to be the answer here to your questions that you have going on. Is this for me? If you see the signs and you even ask for a specific sign, or can I see a purple turtle walking down the street? And if you see a purple turtle or something flash up on your you know, YouTube or anything like that, then we'll see these signs, right? Worth waiting for. Divine timing is at work in your love life. We've seen that divine timing is now. Reconciliation, guys, okay? An opportunity. I guess we could keep going, but this is a time for reconciliation. And I definitely felt called to do this. So it definitely feels like, yes, this is the best opportunity we're going to get for those who are on a certain path, not just those who are maybe still confused. If we're still confused with this 7 of Cups energy, then what we might want to do is continue the work on ourselves. It doesn't mean that you won't get another opportunity. It's saying that divine timing, it's just not your time yet. Other people have done more amount of work, right? True healing occurs when I give myself permission to feel whatever feelings live below the triggers. So triggers, right? What triggers you? Let's say if you see a happy couple and, you know, it triggers you, you want to look at that. What lives below that feeling? What's making me feel like that? What's the reason for that, right? We can't just skip over them, avoid these triggers. They are triggering us in order for us to be able to heal, okay? And that's when that true healing occurs. Maybe it's the waiting. Makes you feel abandoned, and then we'd look at the abandonment issues, right? And what the situation is there. That's the sort of things we want to be looking at and working on. When I lean on the faith of the universe, peace becomes real. There's nothing sexier than my authentic self. Didn't mean to have this many cards, but we'll go with it. I choose love no matter what here. And I think you've got to do that, right? You've got to choose to love people even when you don't like them. And when we've gone through separation and all those sorts of things, we might not like people very much, or if we feel that we didn't get the same loyalties back from them, or we didn't get the same issues back from them, it can all be triggering to us. We could not like that maybe they left us, and like I say, we felt abandoned, right? So let's see, we'll just get these Amira's Love Oracle, and then we'll tie up the reading. But I definitely felt pulled to this, and it is probably because of Venus here that we can see the Empress popping her right out, and this reconciliation opportunity now, because this is a different kind of Mercury retrograde, along with the moon there, you know, this making these changes within the next few weeks. And I guess it's time sensitive, and that's why, you know, it had to be now gossip. Don't listen to any gossip and things like that that are not serving to you, because it might be that, okay, this time what the people have to say will just add to the confusion with the Seven of Cups that we've seen over here, and you don't really want that confusion. You don't really need it, because you need to stay positive during these times, and it could be more damaging to the situation than anything else. And it, you know, people, when they don't know the truth, they will presume, right? So don't listen to any sort of gossip. If people are talking about you or have things to say about the way you conduct your life, hey, nobody's perfect. Twin flame, there you go. Union, spiritual growth. So for those who have had the growth, what we're going to do is we're going to outgrow people like this, and really it'll serve no purpose for us to take on their opinions, because they're not walking your path. They're not walking in your shoes. So they'll take everything and every opportunity they can to say whatever they want to about you and try and pull you down, because your ascension probably scares them, to be quite frank, and confuses them, right? But use your intuition here. Use your intuition. If they're talking about you, are you going to be triggered by them? And what we are seeing here is this union, reconciliation, and why this is different, right? And why this connection will happen this time. If you see the signs and you ask for a specific sign, that's the best way to do it. If you're not going to get that spiritual help there with the Hermit. If you're real with yourself and say, hey, you know, it's worth the wait. Am I done waiting, or am I rushing it? You know, these are the sort of things that you have to be accountable for your own actions. Because although this is a perfect time with the star there, within the next few weeks, there will be other opportunities if this is not your time. But I definitely felt there's this pull here to do this reading for some people. Hope it's for you guys. If not, there will always be a next time. Good luck.